Hey everybody and welcome back to Nightbringer's Watch. I am your host Falk and tonight we are going through our dark streets of London once more. We have some new dialogue with Dr. Edgar Swansea and we are going to check that. Also, there are some missions I think we can end here if we are able to find the person, that is. And that's all that I want to do before we go back to the West End and search for some people out there.
Hello, Jonathan. Back from the city already? How is the situation over there?
Tense, to say the least.
I'm sure every obstacle will cede to your relentless determination. In the meantime, can I be of any help?
You can. Let us ask about the Great Hunt.
What can you tell me about the Great Hunt?
A sad story, my dear friend. Tragic, in fact. The Brotherhood was betrayed by some of its most trusted members.
Betrayal?
Tell me about the betrayal.
The founders of the Guard of Priwen stole precious and unique documents and reports from the Brotherhood's library when they left. They used them to identify and locate their next targets.
So what tragedy means?
Why was it a tragedy?
Not only did the Guard of Priwen hunt down and kill most ancient vampires of England, they also destroyed or confiscated their possessions. Priceless knowledge was lost in just a few nights.
That's what he meant by tragedy. Okay, then let's chat a bit about Lady Ashbury.
Did you know that Lady Ashbury is an artist? And rather a good one.
Well, actually, yes. I attended an exhibition of her paintings before the war. Beautiful landscapes and stunning portraits. I wish I had purchased one.
Perhaps we could go to her next exhibition, you and I.
What a beautiful idea, Jonathan. Did you know she told me once she had been a model for famous painters? But she never told me which ones.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
Oh, the legendary founder of the Ascalon Club. I'm afraid I cannot help you with that, Jonathan.
You do know him?
So you do know him?
All the Brotherhood knows about him is highly confidential. He is dangerously intimate with the royal family and Britain's inner circles.
No, so he is really a high member of society here in England.
Are you afraid of him? Is he that dangerous?
No, but since most ancient vampires were killed or fled England during the Great Hunt of 1850, he may be the oldest British vampire. A myth in the flesh, so to speak.
Okay.
I shall return later. Thank you, Edgar.
So we got some new information. Edgar Swansea is always such a good source for new information, especially about Vampire and the Vampire Society. And sometimes there are documents lying around. Not this time, sadly. So, okay. The quests I referred to are those investigations we have in our quest log. That's ones with Thelma, the false vampire, and I do not see her anyway. And one is here with Lady Brannigan. Are you? No, you are not. Where's... wait, here's the false vampire lady.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Okay, nothing new. We can go here.
Of the dark, to your
Can do here.
activities.
Can't we just turn her? Okay, wait. The other one should be in this part of the hospital. That's the thing with the new medicament from Dr. Timothy Barkland?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Strickland.
Can I be of any help?
Why did that load so much? Okay, it's about the mixture. We have improved it.
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
So we got the doctor's office key. Okay, anything new? Oh, here are so many new things.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Yeah, I've gone with that answer because we already did support him with the mixture, making it a placebo.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He's sitting
refuses to
behind
admit
you.
that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Uh-huh. Anything new here? Ackroyd's aversion for modern methods.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Oh, this is a warfare.
Strickland.
Okay. Let's set the placebo thing in Thoreau's bureau, and then we're going to search this nurse Rennigan, I think. Is it this one?
Locked, all right.
No, it's not this one. This is Swansea, then it's somewhere around here. That's a big door. This is some place that we already opened and plundered several times. It has to be this one. Okay, I smell new information. Spill them on me. Oh, hey.
It's locked, all right. It's locked.
M. Goswick's medical file. Let's read. Patient Mortimer Goswick, male, age 23. Followed by Dr. Ackroyd. Status, convalescence. Date of admission, 27th October. Date of release to be determined. Notes, the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue and major sores on the throat, mouth and tongue, but no sign of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it is too painful. Needs rest and healing of throat mucus membrane before any decision can be made concerning his release. That's a new hint. Okay, anything on those desks? No, not really. Okay, where do you have...
At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula.
Okay. Investigation succeeded. Come on, give me some experience points.
It's locked, all right.
That's locked. Okay, wait, is there more? There's some other shining thing. Letter to Dr. Swansea. Pembroke Hospital, 14th October. Dear Dr. Swansea, despite the actual urgency of the sanitary situation, I must inform you of a recent case of professional misconduct inside the Pembroke. Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct, and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstances should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referring doctor about her conclusion. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it is for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we can't allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. And another hint about Gwyneth Brannigan, which we are searching. This is the nurse that I was talking about. Okay. Let's then head back down so we can search for said nurse. Oh, that's Thelma.
They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
I know they're doing a roleplay there. Oh god. Ah, sorry for the pause. I had to sneeze. Okay, last time I saw Nurse Brannigan. Oh, wait.
There were more
Wait.
of us, with less resignation.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Okay, we are going for it. Tippett praises you.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
You took a great risk.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
Okay, the holiday fall. We got there an investigation update.
According to the report I read, your unprofessional conduct put a patient in danger, Gwyneth.
That's not true. I know when my patient's life is at risk, and I'm more competent than a lot of doctors that I know. Problem is, I'm a woman.
I don't see what your gender has to do with your abilities, nurse.
Yes, nurse. Because I'll never be a doctor, no matter what my skills. I could make a decision that could save a life, but oh no, that's unbecoming conduct.
Have you heard of Elizabeth Blackwell? She was the first woman listed on the UK Medical Register. Change is slow, but it will come. And you will always have my support.
To have the right to study shouldn't be determined by sex, skin, or wealth. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Wait, she write us? Okay.
Goodbye.
So we
Call me
hailed a
if-
hint there about Dr. Tippett. That's rather sad.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Okay, we can't.
Nurse Brannigan has been recently accused of neglecting her professional duties. Tell me what you really think about it.
This kind of protest is nothing but elitist bullshit. I trust Nurse Brannigan with my life. She has what it takes to be a great doctor.
Do you really think she could be the next Elizabeth Blackwell?
Believe me, Dr. Reed, a time will come when skill and skill alone will determine who can be a physician and who cannot.
Hey, I'm from the future. I can inform that's true. In 95% of the matters.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
There's still some gap in payment and stuff. Okay, I'll pause quick and make my way back to Elizabeth Ashbury, Lady Ashbury, because she also has new dialogue, and then we are going to face the Shadow Cabinet. See you in a second. Okay, we are back at Lady Ashbury's place, and we haven't investigated it yet. We had not the chance to do so. Personal diary, let's read it. 9th May 1913. Tonight I went with mother visiting the sick of the East End. It had been a long time since I went in this sad part of town. To see her talking and listening to those poor people moved me beyond words. She really tries to make a difference and really tries to help these men and women. She also killed one of them tonight. What? It happened so quickly I did not even notice she had vanished. But when she reappeared, she looked so much more alive, more vivid. I immediately knew what had just happened. She took a life and I saw nothing. We returned home without a word. If I ever become like her, I won't feed on the dying. I will kill the guilty and the brutes wherever they hide. Okay? 13th September 1914. Oh, so the diary is... The next entry is like 1.5 years about later. This afternoon, 2 men tried to corner me in a back alley while I was campaigning for the women's right to vote. I called for help as loud as I could, like mother told me. I don't know what would have happened if a soldier had not ordered them to leave me alone. He then walked me back home and tried to kiss me. I refused. He did not say a word and left. The whole story made me so sad I was still crying when mother woke up after the night had come. I told her the whole truth and she held me against her chest. Then we went to the theater to see Doris Fletcher in her new play. I think I'm a little bit frustrated that mother did not rush out to make them all pay. If I were a vampire, I would not be that merciful. 15th September 1914. We had a terrible argument with mother last night, as she refused once again to turn me into an immortal. When I reminded her of what had happened to me in that street with those 2 men, and how things would have been different if I had been like her, or if they had carried weapons, She simply smiled and told me that to be part of this world meant to be ready to face it. I'm not sure I understand what she means, but it drives me crazy. I left home in the middle of the night to see Emily at her house, and I spent the whole day there. Maybe it's time for me to leave Mother's house and live my life, just like Emily. I love Mother so much, but it frustrates me so when she refuses to talk about my conversion. 17th February 1915. Tonight, I'm as sad as I am excited, for I'm about to leave this house for good. Mother has agreed to let me have my own flat in the West End, as long as it is not too far from her house. I had to promise her I would be very careful. I told her how much I love her, and she told me she was proud of me. I understand now that she only wants me to be as strong and independent as she is. I must admit I am very thankful for all she taught me through these years. She made the woman I am today. Now it's time for me to choose where to go from here. Whatever I'm going to do with my life, it's up to me. All I know is this: if I ever choose to become an immortal, I will not involve my mother in my choice, for this is my life and I am responsible for my actions. At which year are we? Charlotte Ashbury, new hint. Ah, Charlotte Ashbury, so this is Elizabeth's daughter. I thought this is the diary of Lady Ashbury. Okay. So we now know that there is the daughter of the lady somewhere around here. That's cool. And the daughter knows that her mother is a vampire. Dracula! To the inspiring Lady Ashbury, there are darknesses in life and there are lights, and you are one of the lights, the light of all lights. Bram Stoker, 4th August 1897. Okay! Dracula details. Ah, we had that.
It's locked, all right.
So, she has been the inspiration for Bram Stoker's Dracula? I'm not sure about that. Okay, wait. It was said that there is some new dialogue with Lady Ashbury. Ah, here she is. Okay, let me just check this locket and the Blood Knight Tragedy, new collectible. Oh, so it's a collectible. Nothing of interest in the story. Oh, hey. Are we that? Yeah, I think that's we. Or kind of we. Well, let's start talking.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course, my dear. Always a pleasure to speak with you.
About the future?
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Tell me your story.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
When all of this is over, the war and the epidemic, we could leave the city for a while. Travel around Europe, you and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
No. Is there love on the rise?
Concerning your investigation,
Yes?
are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes, I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days. But the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much like her mother.
Okay.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Here she also told us about her daughter. Good. Let's see if we find the daughter. Okay, we are back on the streets. We are here. I want to go there first because I have the feeling that there might be a person or something around there. I might be mistaken. I haven't been there yet, but well, who knows? Oh, hey. Give me that. Thank you. Okay, is it this direction? No. It's this direction. Oh, here. More things to loot. That's always good. I like looting, especially the stuff that we really need. Though I haven't found a handle part, a good one, yet. Oh, hey, wait. What's down there? Is this a way to some sewer level? Might there be something down here? Oh, hey, we can enter a ship. Oh, we can enter the hospital from here. Cool. So this is kind of shortcut. That's good to know, so I don't have to run all the way from the hospital to this place and then cross the bridge and stuff. We could dodge some enemies when we're doing that. Which is good to know, because some enemies got strong. Oh, here's a hideout. Haven't we been here? Hasn't here been Mother or something? And who's knocking on the door here? A Priven exterminator. Okay, so we should be careful around here. We unlock the hideout. The Vampyr Club. New collectible. Okay. Just a collectible. Nothing of interest for the story. Can we... Yeah, we can. Let me get some treatments ready. And then check out the rest of the hideout. Doesn't seem to be that big, though. Okay. We are up here. Oh, so we have some ways up above. Ha! Easy. Oh, there's just a holy dude. Okay. Looting these things. Hasn't there been a Priven exterminator or something like that? Somewhere around here. I hear scouts, but nothing cool. Okay, so the holy man has to be somewhere around here. Right? Huh. Priven Chaplain and Priven Rookie. Goddamn Rookie. You're annoying, so you have to die first. And you will follow. Go down already. No, annoying dipshits. Okay, where are we? We are heading to the Whitechapel district. Is there a door to unlock? Because we have to do some connections in the world, so it gets a bit more open world feeling. The door has been unlocked. Okay. Then we close the door, getting back to the west end. Let's see. Oh hey, there's some more loot stuff. Give me that, please. I just can't end the episode. What? Are they fighting each other, or is there... Ah, there's an icon. Go down. Ow, they're dealing heavy damage, these icons. They are really strong. Don't underestimate them. And we can drink one last time. That's good. Okay, nice. Oh god, where are we? We are here. So we are once more close to Whitechapel. There has to be some other door that we can open. Some other gate. Oh. And from here you hear the scouts of Whitechapel district.
It's locked.
Oh, this is locked from the other side, okay. But I can't remember ever been there from Whitechapel to this district. This is completely new territory, I think. Ill-formed, dazzled skull and a large beast. So there are really vile enemies back there. Okay, then we are getting further into West End. And I like it that there are higher up places on which we can get to with our ability to jump up and do all that cool vampire stuff. Okay, we've been here, we're going right into this direction. So it might be that there are not that many normal people in this district, rather than vampires. A new hunter is available in this district. Check where to find it. Wait, we did find that. So how do we get to this place? And this is locked. We have to go from this place. So let me just head back, get back into the alley, and then there should be some kind of way. If it's not the closed one, that is. It should be, right? It shouldn't be. The closed one is... Oh, come on, stay there. Or is this the closed one? If so, we have to go over Whitechapel before we can enter the other district. can't run right now. So
This one ain't on our list.
Well, that's one less anyway. It'll make McCullough happy.
so this is about the hunt.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
And we go on the rampage down there. Take revenge for our kin, even if it's a kin that does not like us. Yeah, we can. 28! Whoa!
Killing's all you deserve.
And 27. This one.
Burn it, boys.
Oh.
Back in the grave.
Did you see how our blood ball had gone down from the gas? Okay. Let's see. We can now loot the vampire that we saw earlier. The Icarus threat, new collectible. Also, it's just a collectible. That said, I thought we find some valuable information here. Okay, nonetheless, let us open this gate and see if we find anything of value down here. Some codeine and potassium permanent grenade. Permanent grenade. That thing. Door has been unlocked. Okay. Door is where? Door's next to something that we can loot. That's good. And we are close to a merchant in Whitechapel, though. Not the district where we want to go to. Okay, nothing back here.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Oh, so the West End is also our home. Not only Lady Ashbury's, but also ours. And here's a hideout. Let's go for it, because I have the feeling that it's our home. Yeah, not that safe there. 29. And 27. Oh, god damn it. And we drink her empty, so... Kimura, have you lost your mind? Oh, good thing that we dodged that. Okay. Somebody help me. District status stable. Okay, Kimura is somewhere around here. Let's help Kimura. If you can find him, that is. Someone here? Where are you, my friend? Are you within the hideout? So there should be the hideout right around the corner. Let me check that. Huh. Where is that hideout? Ah, wait, up there? Hideout, or is it only reachable from the other side? Ah, no, it's here. Reed's Mansion. So it is our home. Stash, working bench, some shillings. Where's that? A small key. Let's see the details. Where's the small key? The key to Aubrey Reed's office. Is Aubrey our mother? Because Mary was our sister. Oh, hey, mother.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Oh, boy. Let's say goodbye for now, end the episode, and this is Emilian Reed, so the key we found is not for one of the Reeds that we found yet.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Okay. As I said,
Mary?
we'll end the episode.
Oh, my dear daughter. How are you tonight? How is your sweet boy?
Oh boy. Next time we will run through the Reed Mansion and see what fierce enemies we can fight. So thank you all for watching, liking, sharing and subscribing.
Spending next summer in France.
And I'll see you in the next one.
Why
Bye.
not?